Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
Glad to see you all here this afternoon. And as you all know, my name is William Porter, and we're going to have some fun today. And that's because we're going to look at some of life's critical situations that come up from time to time for all of us. And the reason I say that is because we will be looking at some of the stories in the 3 books that I've written, Life in the Spirit, Heaven Can't Wait, and Miracles in the Lives of Ordinary People. So I'm really looking forward to you being here this afternoon, and just for logistical purposes, the restrooms are out to my left. Just go out this door and make a right if you have to use the facilities. And of course, after about 30 or 40 minutes, when we finish the first event of the afternoon, we will be having some hors d'oeuvres, some light hors d'oeuvres, I believe. I don't know how light they're going to be, but they're going to be
We'll certainly find out.
So again, it's very good to have you all this afternoon on such a stormy day, and I really appreciate it. But like I said, we're going to have some fun. And the reason why we're going to have some fun is because of the stories that I've written, and you all are going to have an opportunity to answer some questions about the stories that I've written in 3 books. As I said, Life in the Spirit, Heaven Can't Wait, and Miracles in the Lives of Ordinary People. And if you all are familiar with the Family Feud game show on television, we're going to do it like that, where there will be 2 teams. The one on my left will be designated as personal friends, and the one team on my right will be designated as my networking friends. And after about 30, 40 minutes, depending who or which book, which group arrives at 15 points, they will be designated as the winners. And so that's what I'd like for you to know. And again, after that 30 or 40 minutes, we're going to have a brief recess. We can network a little bit and partake in the food that we have in the back. So, is everybody ready?
Yep.
It's ready we can go.
Okay. All right. And just 1 second, we have some more people coming.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Mr. Ray, if you could sit here, and I don't like to be a divider of families, but Desiree, if you could sit on the other side, that would be good. And for your information, Ray Thompson and his lovely wife, Lorraine. How are you? Thompson. And you know most of these people, and we will get to learn each other a little later once we get to the break. Okay, so we're ready to go, and let me have you take the honor of giving me the first question. And the first question is this. And by the way, just again for logistical purposes, I will be calling on the first individual that might raise their hands with the correct answer. And if you have the correct answer, your group will get 1 point. Now, if you don't answer the question correctly, you will give the other group an opportunity to answer the question. And if that other group answers the question, they will get 2 points.
Oh. Oh.
So it's incumbent upon you, if you quick of the finger and indicate to me that you know the answer, that that answer is correct. Otherwise, the other group will have an opportunity to answer that question, and they will get 2 points for the question that you failed to answer correctly, in which you would have gotten 1 point. And so we're going to do this until we get to the first group that gets to 15 points. They will be designated as the winners. And as I said, after about 30 or 40 minutes, we will take a recess and partake in some light hors d'oeuvres. which are in the back, okay? Okay, the first question is this. Maggie's friend and college roommate was named 1, Catherine, 2, Sandra, 3, Cody. Anybody?
Catherine.
That's correct.
Oh, wow.
Catherine. Okay, so one of the personal friends group has 1 point. Yeah. Okay, the next question is this. Who was the one that ended up at the head table in the vision that Maggie had as she had been taken to the hospital after her car accident? Number 1, Jesus. Number 2, Maggie. Number 3, Sadie. Let me ask the question again. Who was the one that ended up at the head table in the vision that Maggie had as she had been taken to the hospital after her car accident? 1, Jesus. 2, Maggie. 3, Sadie.
Maggie?
Incorrect.
Sadie.
That is correct. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, my personal friends,
We get 2 points.
I'm sorry, 2 points. That's correct.
Good try, good.
I see you on top of it.
I was a math major in college.
Okay. Thanks for reminding me, by the way.
Is that 1?
Okay. What was the name of the hometown of lead character in the chapter Healing with a Purpose in the book Miracles? Was it New York City? Number 2, Whitefield? Number 3, Atlantic City?
Whiteville.
You're right.
Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Oh, man.
Man.
I see somebody's reading. Did you?
What you guys about to walk in?
Next question. The first weather event that Will, the lead character in the chapter WPJ Life of Miracles, in the book Miracles, was what? Number 1,
Oh,
hurricane. Number 2, a tornado. Number 3, a blizzard.
hurricane.
Hurricane. Correct.
Is there a format to how we don't have a buzzer?
Raise your
Okay, so
trying to
I missed that
She
part.
missed that part.
I missed the part, but,
Well, I didn't get a buzzer or a bell,
Okay,
so I'm
okay.
scanning
No, I
around.
just slapped the desk really hard.
we
Yeah.
can pretend, imagine the buzzer.
Okay.
Did we get our points though?
Sorry.
No. I'm just saying, they might get a lead later. We all have thought we can get it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, next question. What was the name of the sports star who came to see the lead character when he was in the hospital in the story Healing with a Purpose in the book Miracles? Did you raise your
I'll
hand?
wait.
Let me read it again. What was the name of the sports? I guess I need to read the alternatives, that would help. Okay, what was the name of the sports star who came to see the lead character when he was in the hospital in the story Healing with a Purpose in the book Miracles? Was it 1, Larry, 2, Joe, 3, Jim? Pam.
Larry.
Larry is correct.
Finally.
Feed the kitchen.
Yes, finally.
Larry.
Sure is.
You all still have a chance. Now, where am I? Back over here?
Before we look at it,
We gotta find the right question.
Maybe got to focus on it.
Now, we want to be fair. That's why I'm doing this, actually. Okay, next question. What was the name of the person Fred met when he first arrived in Hawaii after having left Maggie? Was it Courtney? 1, 2, Barbara, 3, Sarah.
Courtney.
I'm trying to have peripheral vision, so maybe I should have gotten that big correction. Okay. All right, good. Okay, right. All right. Next question. What was the name of the lead character's best friend in the chapter Healing with a Purpose in the book Miracles? Was it Joe, number 1, 2, Jerry, 3, Josh?
I was the third one to come up.
What?
I'm gonna go with Joe.
Joe? No,
Josh.
correct.
Ah. Like a powder slug.
Good try, good try.
2, right?
I got 2, just so
Keep.
you're not shortchanged. And all this- Next question. Maggie always dreamed of starting a, number 1, daycare, number 2, a fast food restaurant, number 3, a clothing store.
Daycare.
Take care of us.
You are correct. Okay, the networking friends are making a move, personal friends, so.
We can't give up, guys.
You do this.
You did that.
I did that. Just yes in a minute.
It's good, it's good. Thanks.
Next question. In the chapter, The Spirit of Non-Action, in the book, Life in the Spirit, the lead character's occupation was 1, a teacher, 2, a mechanic, 3, a preacher.
Mechanic.
No,
The preacher.
no.
That's after that.
You said lead character, right?
There's only 3 answers, so it's like whatever.
I'm not sure if I should.
Yeah.
Let that one go.
Yeah.
We go.
Unless you want to give us a point, then you can give it to us.
Well, you all are ahead, so we need to equalize things a little bit.
That was that the first one? Was that the first one? That was the second one.
No, that was a.
Oh, the first one, right? I heard that. Somebody heard it. You wasn't.
Maybe you got the stories mixed up.
Oh, good, yeah. We really. My mind working now.
Next question. In the chapter, A Rainy Night in Georgia, in the book, Life in the Spirit, the lead character went to what place that made it possible for her to get her blessing? Number 1, to church. Number 2, to work. Number 3, the movies. Let me read it again. In the chapter, A Rainy Night in Georgia, in the book, Life in the Spirit, the lead character went to what place that made it possible for her to get her blessing? Number 1,
The movies.
Church.
We're going with church.
Yeah.
I want to guess church, but it seemed too illogical.
did you guys read it? No.
I did not read the book, no.
Okay, so that's 2 points, right?
Yeah.
No, I was thinking the movies too.
Yeah.
Okay, back up here. I think. All right, question. In the book, Heaven Can't Wait, what was Fred's most passionate, excuse me, let me repeat that. In the book, Heaven Can't Wait, what was Fred most passionate about as a career? And I'll read it a third time, sorry. In the book, Heaven Can't Wait, what was Fred most passionate about as a career? Was it number 1, reading, number 2, writing, number 3, teaching?
Teacher.
Before we, oh, you got?
Go ahead.
Writing.
Right.
I was actually gonna ask, you could repeat it for me, but
Sorry.
if we had the answer, it's fine.
Yeah. You got that, so that's 2 points, right?
Yes.
You're welcome to
We're on the
get
game.
Well, they're making, networking friends are making somewhat of a comeback. Did you?
Yeah, I already went.
Oh.
Get back there.
Okay, next question. What was the profession of the lead character in the second chapter of the book, Life in the Spirit? Was he a teacher, 1, 2, a politician, 3, a musician? Yeah,
Musician.
no,
Teacher.
yes.
He didn't raise his hand.
It was it's on, we have a chance to get it.
It's their option.
Oh, so it's like, okay.
Yeah. You missed.
It's like Family Feud.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, personal friends now they have 5, 10, 11. Networking friends, you all have 5, so
Still in this game.
We're ready to change. Get moving, change
networking, yeah, networking friends.
it. Change it.
Question. In the chapter Fire in the book Miracles, what part of the body did the lead character injure? 1, toe, 2, finger, 3, lip. It,
Finger.
no,
It was his toe.
right.
I read the book.
I think it helps.
Toe was his toe. I knew it was his toe, but he had already went, so that meant y'all had.
Well, keep this in mind, it's every group to
Yeah.
themselves.
If I raise my
You don't
finger,
wanna-
please answer for me.
Oh,
It's supposed to be collaborating
I'm
like
getting-
Family Feud.
Yeah, of course, if you have time.
okay. Yeah, I'm catching on to the rules now. Open it up a little bit. There you go. Brought you trying to hit.
Okay, question.
I was about to read it without opening it. I really did.
He just knows.
Question. What extracurricular activity was Maggie involved in high school? Was it the band? Was it playing softball? Or was it rugby?
The band.
The band, you're right.
Before he was at that point. Before he was at that
That was a
point.
free.
We got that bail, man.
I think you knew.
Oh, right. Oh, we don't get you.
Oh, it's only if you steal it.
Oh, then we get you. Oh, okay.
So you have to hope that they get it wrong and then you have an opportunity to get 2 points, basically. If you want to take that chance.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for that.
Paid off for us.
Okay, next question. The lead character in the story, Cliffhanger, was headed to what city for their conference? Was it 1, New York,
New York,
2, Dallas, 3, Philadelphia?
New York.
Philadelphia.
We appreciate it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it for us.
Thanks, Roy.
Let's
I read the book, man.
I read the book, I know he was going, he was,
Have
somebody
no
was in New
fear. I'm
York.
sure we'll get there soon.
That's
I'm
just
just
it.
trying to put the pieces together.
go to 20 and then let's see how,
Yeah.
give them somewhat of a chance.
Well, you gotta give us a more chance.
Yeah.
I'm giving out the books.
Next question. What was the name of the church Fred and his friend attended in Hawaii? Was it 1, King's Church, 2, Queen's Church, 3, Grace Church?
Going with King.
No.
Tried. Solid.
Queen.
Yeah,
Fingers are pretty good.
What was it?
Queen.
Wait,
yeah.
Okay, that's 2 points, of course.
I figured. I got some 20. I like my odds on that one. It's always 1 to 3. I thought it was 50-50. Always 1 to 3. Context clues.
Okay, next question. What was a major desire of the lead character in going home in the book Light in the Spirit and in the book Heaven Can't Wait? Number 1, having a daycare. Number 2, earning a degree. And number 3, buying a new car. Well,
Buying a new car.
no,
Thank you.
daycare.
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought we should go read that.
We did have a question.
So that's 2.
That's
I go
two.
read that question.
We did have a
And
question.
it was daycare.
But yeah, they put together.
Okay.
They both.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, we're finishing up. Let's see. Think over here, right?
It's me?
Mhm.
Oh,
And
okay.
you-
I'm good to go.
Last question, first answer.
Oh, no, I'm really trying to help us out. I'm grabbing 2 at a time.
Got my notes.
Oh, wow.
I write down all the answers.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Next
Context
question.
clues.
Good.
Okay, just to sum up, the personal friends, you all have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Networking friends, you all have 8. So you have some work to do.
That would do. That would do.
Question. How did Maggie's first husband die? Number 1, after a long illness. Number 2, food poisoning. 3, car accident.
Car accident.
That's correct.
When you giggled, I assumed that was not the answer.
That is a correct
Poison.
answer. Not food poisoning. no.
That was in the first book, right?
No, I
There was an,
don't recall that. Someone died in food poisoning.
No, no.
second.
No, that's it.
Second. story. Second, I think it's the second one. Yeah, Heaven Camp. No, Heaven Camp.
Okay. Question, or next question. In the 4th chapter of Miracles, titled Healing with a Purpose, the main sport discussed in the story was what? Number 1, basketball. Number 2, football. Number 3, soccer.
Basketball.
Basketball.
My hand was raised.
I could guess. I need you to answer.
My hand was raised.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was. It was, and I don't know.
Don't let it fool you.
Next time, we're gonna get a bell or something.
I got that.
Bro saw my hand.
My peripheral vision is not the best.
He saw my hand and he said basketball. She went to recognize.
Okay, next question. What was the name of the lead character in the chapter Fire in the book Miracles? Was it 1, Earl, 2, James, 3, Ricky?
I'm just going with Earl.
That's correct.
Oh,
It sounded good, didn't it?
Okay, you all, personal friends are 1 point away. So,
We got another chance, you.
run out of chances, I'm afraid.
That's not 25.
Okay, this may be the last question. We'll see. Question. Several characters in this story flew to this location. Where was it? Number 1, Japan. Number 2, Cuba. Number 3, Hawaii.
I think.
William.
Japan.
Hawaii. It's gotta be Hawaii. They say Hawaii. No, you should ask about Hawaii 3 times.
Oh,
you
no.
hear that?
Yeah.
That wasn't it either.
Oh, really?
Okay. All the H's stand for Hawaii. Haven't you mentioned it 3 times?
Oh,
Hawaii.
Oh, you, okay.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
It may be correct, as a matter of fact.
Hawaii.
Oh, is it?
But
Y'all
anyway,
act like it was wrong.
personal friends,
We get 2
You
for steal,
all-
right?
well, you have
Hey,
20
listen.
already.
Wonderful.
If you want 21 as an extra, then we can give it to you. So anyway, thank you. Personal friends won. So you will get a gift. My wife Yvonne, who's in the back, she will take care of you.
Give him a lollipop.
And speaking of that, we're going to take about a 10-minute break because we're a little longer. No, actually, we're right on time. It's about 5 minutes to about 4. It's a question.
I had to be quiet, so give me a minute to get it through together, y'all just kind of talk.
And we have another person, Mr. Ken Black, another one of my network.
Okay, we get 20 points for us.
So you can sit right here.
Just make sure you can choose for 3, Dalton.
Thanks for coming, Ken.
Is it Ray Thomas or Thompson or something?
I'm Ray Thompson.
Okay, I'm waiting for 1%.
So,
1%.
Uh-huh.
The book to come out.
The
Right?
book is out.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. I wrote a book on 1%.
we have 5 minutes left before the designated ending of this particular session. So we're going to use that.
William,
Question.
personal friends can get a gift bag. And you remember, personal friends want them to get a gift bag, and
Okay.
you get a copy of your next book.
The copy, yeah, you'll get a gift bag, you all,
Okay.
personal friends, and you'll get a copy, a free copy, I guess my wife is saying, of the next book. So you won't have to pay for it. Others, I'm afraid, get that. But anyway, what I was gonna say was, until we have about 5 minutes before the designated end of this particular session. So why don't we go around and introduce ourselves? You can give your name, what you do as a profession, and what book you read, if you read a book.
I read a book yesterday. It
Yeah.
wasn't your book.
Yeah, well, that's right. So anyway, we're gonna start right here.
Alright, my name is Tanner. I own a fitness center right across the street. It's hidden behind the Family Dollar, so it's hard to, you won't see it when you drive by. I teach people how to lose weight. And I read a lot, however, I've never read any of William's books here.
You'll have an opportunity.
Fair enough.
Hey, you just got a free book.
There you go. But I do read a lot. I mean, I read a lot.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind.
My name is Rochester Campbell. I attend Grace Church. Also retired, but I also do yard work. And I read all 3 of his books. That's why I do most of them.
Which is the reason why he didn't know the answers.
I just listen to the questions, make my guesses based on the questions.
That was good, Roy. That was good. Ray.
I am Ray Thompson. I am co-owner of Thompson Lifeline, which is a consulting company that does ethics consulting, marriage consulting, and public speaking. I'm also the author, co-author, the other author is over there, of a book called 1%, which outlines an experience that I had about 2 years ago.
And his experience is truly amazing. And you might just take maybe a minute to briefly explain. I know you can't go into detail. Just briefly explain what happened.
Well,
because we may not get a chance.
I got sick in 2016, and January 27th of 2017, I was hospitalized. And after about 5 days, the doctor came to me and told me he knew what my problem was. And he told me that my liver was failing and I needed a liver transplant. And I was in Pennsylvania at the time, and from there, I was transferred to Duke University Hospital here in Durham. And after about 11 days at Duke, I received a liver transplant. But prior to that, I got down to a 1% chance to live. And was 99% certain the doctors felt that I would die. And we proved them wrong.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Look at God.
By the way, his story, I interviewed him, as a matter of fact, on my radio show, Storytelling Time. By the way, it comes on at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's a webcast. And a few months ago, he described that story in this interview. So it was very compelling, to say the least.
Listen to it on your website, too.
On the website, yeah. Just go to WilliamPorterLife.com. His stories on my website. One of the radio shows. Okay, Razzie.
My name is Razzie Garner.
We can't hear you. We cannot hear you.
That's
Right.
my husband. My name is Razzie Garner, and I do talk a little saucy, you know, people tell me that all the time. But I'm retired from the Department of Transportation, 30-some years. And your book, Dr. Porter, I haven't finished reading
Okay,
all of the book, yeah.
that's
So,
fine.
So I explain.
That's fine. That's fine.
yeah, some of it, but I haven't
Right.
finished the whole,
Okay.
the whole book.
Our daughter Tanya stepped out. I'll let you introduce yourself because you were absent when they were going through the introduction. So,
My name is Tanya Porter. I'm William Porter's daughter.
Can't hear you. What about like Red? What you so scared of?
My speaking tone, do I need to change?
Yes, okay.
Speaking.
Preach for us.
What else am I supposed to say
That's
about
it.
myself?
that's good. Let's move on.
Okay.
Mr. Ken. Mr. Ken. Mr. Ken. Yeah, Mr. Ken, go
It's just
ahead.
me, and I'll try to talk louder because I can turn my hearing aids down and I don't have to hear all that stuff. But anyway, William is a great friend of mine. We're in a networking group together. I have briefed his books. I have not read them, but I've done a few things with William, and I enjoy him. And when he talks to you, listen to him. it's going to be worthwhile.
Thank you, Ken.
Sure.
And he shares a lot of wisdom as well. He's a part of my networking group on Monday at 8:30 in Cary, so great. And I attend a lot of his events, and he attends a lot of my events.
Yeah.
That's the way it works with us.
Mutual Admiration Society.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, Mr. William.
Name's William Kearney. Most people know me by Butch. I retired from the United States Marine Corps, served 5 years in Vietnam, served 25 years in the Marine Corps. Retired as Marine First Sergeant. Served with 3rd Force Reconnaissance Battalion, 26 Marines, 5th Marines, and 1st FSSG, Fleet Marine Forces, and Special Forces Mike Company. I enjoyed my tour in the Marine Corps. The problem with me is I read a lot and I intertwine the books that I read, and that's why I was saying Japan. I was thinking of another character, but it was similar to the same story that you had in your book.
Right.
So, and I enjoy Mr. Porter. I talked with him and his wife and his children, and his 2 daughters, and I just enjoy his company, and their company too. That's it.
It's good to know.
Wonderful.
Good to know. Okay.
My name is LaRae, his wife. Co-owner of Lifeline, co-author of 1%. And during the day, I'm a teacher at the daycare center.
And I might add that me and Ray meet occasionally to talk about different things. And he has rave reviews about you every time. For your information. Okay, Ms. Mary.
I'm Mary Eaton, and
That's my wife. I forgot to mention it.
and I worked at ITT communication 17 years, and I was at Sam's Club, and I worked 10 years. And now I'm a housewife. I do nothing. Cook and clean.
That's a lot.
That's a whole lot.
That's a lot.
I have a fairy around my house. I set something down, it disappears.
Okay, Dalton.
I'm Dalton Bland. I work with Tanner over at B Squad Fitness. I'm his manager. In terms of the books, I've neither met Mr. Porter before or read any of his books.
Well, you will, hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh, I don't have a lot of time in the day.
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that.
I'm Pamela Porter, Dr. Porter's daughter.
Okay, great. So the food is in the back. I think Yvonne has everything set up. And so we'll take about 10 minutes, and about maybe 4:15, in about 10 minutes we'll get started with the next segment. Let's offer a blessing before we partake. Lord, thank you for this group. Thank you for today. Thank you for our congregation. Especially thank you for the food we're about to eat, for the nourishment of our bodies, for Christ's sake. Amen. Welcome back, people. We're going to continue with the next segment of the book event today. And again, I'd like to welcome everybody to this first of what I hope to be more book events like it. So this will not be the only time we'll get together to talk about the various stories that I've written in the various books. But right now we're going to go to the next segment, and Panya's going to come and she has something for you, which I think will be very interesting. And again, it involves the books that I've written. So Panya, it's all yours.
Yes, hello everybody. This
Hello.
next segment
Hello.
is again a competition, but a little less formal. Also, a little twist to identifying the books my father has written. You can use these as cheat sheets, yes, cheat sheets. But I have 10 different objects in the bag, and we're still doing team 1 and team 2. But I have 10 different objects in the bag, and you have to let me know what book these objects are related to. I mean, it would be nice to have characters along with it, but you won't get to throw out answers like we did before. You get one chance to name the book, and you will get points taken away for the wrong answer. So you can collaborate as a team, talk back and forth, however you want to, but there are extra points for people who know the specific book and the specific chapter and characters that were involved. So let's go ahead and get started with an easy one. I think it's easy. Has anybody been to any of my father's book signings and seen his presentation of the different stories in the book? I don't know whether you have heard of different stories, but one of the popular ones, wait, let me make sure, does anybody have any questions? I think you'll figure it out after this first one. So, I wish I had also an hourglass, but you got a stopwatch? Can someone, I'll give it, can we give it?
I got you.
10, you got me, 10, 15 seconds. No, 30 seconds. That's too long. How long, Dave?
No, 30 seconds about right.
30 seconds? Let's see how it goes with 15 seconds, and then we extend it to 30 if we need it. So, this is the first starting, not start now, but I'll tell you when to start. This is the first symbol, the first item. We got 10 items. Look at this and tell me what book, and all 3 books that my father has written are presented here and also up on here on the television set. Which book did these symbols come from?
Life in the Spirit.
I believe we have 15 seconds to collaborate.
Oh.
You got 15 seconds to collaborate.
I'm
But
sorry.
maybe you don't need it. Okay, can you tell me what chapter and the characters? I'll say the characters, maybe not. Or what it's related to. That's easy, right? You kind of
15 seconds. Is that 15 seconds?
Yeah,
You would.
I can start over if you want.
That's fine. We'll start over on the next one. This is kind of like the test.
Gotcha.
Life in the Spirit.
So,
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's in chapter 2.
Oh, well, you good. I guess I did say chapter,
Yeah.
right? The
Yeah.
characters, you know what happened during the scene?
Let me see. That was the first one I read. I'm trying-
Well, that's fine. You still get, team 2 gets a point.
Okay.
Because it was Life in the Spirit.
Mhm.
And it was when, I don't know the characters. I got a cheat sheet, y'all, for the characters because I know my daddy and my uncle, but I don't think that's the names in the book. So this was when Junior and James had a close call at the railroad track with the train that was coming. So that's number 1. Okay, so let me get an easy one. Number 2. And you get, if you know what, you can just call it out. We're not formal.
Okay.
And look at the picture.
I know what's up.
This is an easy
I
one.
know that one.
I guess
That's
go
chapter
ahead.
1 in Life in the Spirit, talking about his daughter with her free
No.
spirit.
No. Look at the picture. It's the picture. And you can use, it's an easy one. You can use these as a cheat sheet.
I don't think the words matter, it's the picture.
It's not the words that matter,
Oh,
it's the picture.
okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, we're going with Heaven Can Wait. Or Can't Wait.
No.
Well, there's only one
I
left.
thought it was gonna be easy.
Picture's black.
Miracles.
It's not just black, it's the sun.
I mean,
Uh,
this
uh,
picture's black.
Wait. Doesn't it have the great eclipse on one of them?
It's an eclipse.
It's an eclipse.
Yeah, it's a
Ah,
miracle.
you got me.
Okay,
I like
this is harder,
Oh, yeah, I
okay.
remember that now.
So we didn't get anybody,
It's
that's
a
okay,
miracle.
it's okay. These are hard, I realize that at the,
Okay, I
okay, this is the, so nobody got the second one, that's fine. No team got the second one. The third one, and this It's for Thanksgiving. Does anybody know what book and what story Thanksgiving is related to? Gobble, gobble. Is that too hard?
Life in the Spirit?
Life in the Spirit is right.
Awesome. No chop throughs or anything.
That is right. So
That's a
team
guess.
two.
No, I
That is
collaborate
right.
with my teammates.
And do you know the story? Because no, you said you didn't read the books anyway. Should I give it away? Yvonne and my father, what's the book names? Life in the Spirit. Al and Evelyn went to Tennessee for Thanksgiving
Right.
when they first met.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh man, did I make these too hard now?
No,
Okay, okay.
I think if I read the book, I'd know a lot more.
You know a lot more. What about this one? The best dreams happen when you're awake.
We're gonna go with Heaven Can't Wait.
Yes.
That's all I got.
Okay, do we know who is dreaming in Heaven Can't Wait?
Remember, you
I'm
guys
gonna
can't
guess
collaborate.
Maggie. Look, your notes are helping you out. So
That's 2 points,
that
right?
is, all right. Okay,
Context clues.
you should, maybe. We have it here, you can't see it, but it's a car. It's a fast Mustang. Yeah, you got that
Life in
one?
the Spirit.
Life in the Spirit, you know what
Yeah,
part
that's
of it?
chapter 1.
Is that the,
Yeah, that's talking about his
cliffhanger?
daughter.
Huh? Which one is that?
Could pertain to two chapters.
It's a few
Yeah,
of them?
Well, see,
Which one
it's
you
2
think?
chapters. I'm thinking of the one when you get back home, you went out on your
I
car.
forgot
I mean, the
about
first
that.
time driving.
Oh, let's forget about that.
Okay, okay.
I got
Okay.
in trouble in high school,
Yeah.
and my father followed me home. Okay, so this one was cliffhanger. This was cliffhanger when Johnson and his friend Sean were speeding around the mountains in their Mustang,
That little
and
Mustang.
they almost had an accident, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, but you still got that one. But
All right.
that is 5.
That been in the Miracle book.
What did you say? No, that was Life in the Spirit.
that was Life in the Spirit.
It may be another one. Is it another card?
It was like this.
Mhm. Life in
It
the
may have
Spirit.
been
Okay, I
another
might have
something.
confused, but I know it was in one of them.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Boy, let's try another one. Which book is the football related to?
Miracle.
Miracle.
Let's see it first.
I did.
Let's see it first.
He cheated.
And what's the lady's name in Miracles? Karen. Karen. I forgot the town she lived in. That was big in football. It was a college
Right,
football
Karen,
town.
Karen.
Either way, Karen.
That was 4th chapter, I believe.
I think 4th chapter.
Kelvin
It
Campbell.
was.
You said that first.
Killing with a purpose.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So the tables are turning. Team 2 is starting to win now. Okay.
I did my part, guys.
This is kind of a trick question. I don't know.
Okay, let me see.
What book is this related to? This is probably
What is that, Minnie?
Minnie.
Minnie.
Minnie is the key.
Minnie.
Trick on Maggie.
It's Heaven, no,
I'm gonna go with Life in the Spirit for 100.
no.
It's actually not Life in the Spirit.
I tried.
Deduct points.
I know, we're supposed to be
We have
doing
none
the
to lose.
points.
No, you have points to lose.
Not points,
Maybe.
Dalton. You have 8 points. There's a difference.
Which book is Maggie?
So team 2, you want to try, you got there are 2 books to pick from. You
Okay,
know it's not Life in the Spirit.
Which book is Maggie?
I'm thinking of Minnie.
And this is
It's a
why-
Minnie
Minnie,
and
I'll give you,
Miracle.
it's Minnie Etta, is the
Minnie
full
Etta?
name. Not full, but the full first name for the character is Minnie Etta.
Etta was a character in the book. in the,
Etta was
okay.
the character in the book, but they wouldn't know. Okay, so that's hard because that's actually my grandmother, my father's mother's name, and that was in Miracles
I
in the
said
chapter.
Miracle.
Did you say
Well,
Miracles?
say that.
Way before quite yet.
I said miracles.
I'm sorry,
No,
trying
you
to do
did.
my
Yes, I
head.
did. No, you did.
He said life in the spirit. I said, no, that's not it.
I would
said
sell on the
miracles.
spirit because they said miracles. I thought I had like 50 shots.
Y'all say
William, did
miracles.
you mean the book or the chapter?
But no, the book is,
The book,
the book is miracles. Okay, you said, I'm sorry.
and I was trying to say it was.
See, you were trying,
it was
I'm trying to figure.
Ah,
No,
okay.
I was trying to think of the chapter.
But
Trying
this
to
is
figure that you
informal,
doing.
and I hate to disappoint you. I don't have any prizes, so I gave the book since he said it. Okay, this
No.
Digest diet.
digest diet. This is the, I'll say a little bit about the story where the character was trying to eat better. The character had an illness and,
So
starting,
that'd be the miracle.
that's right.
You would.
In the miracle
Trying to
diet.
cook.
And, what's the
That
character's
was in
name?
chapter
Sure,
3.
Josie.
Josie, that's right.
Yeah.
I
Is
thought I
it
had
two
the chapter
Josies in
down.
Miracle?
I thought I had the chapter.
Because I know the last chapter is,
The Josie was in,
one was a lady,
I didn't get the chapter,
Her
but
name
it's,
was- what's
but
her
her
name?
story, she ended up having she had an illness that she was trying to combat.
Yeah, that's 7, chapter 7, the last chapter.
Okay. So, Roy, you got that one right? All right.
Unfortunately.
So, I got two
So
more.
good how he said.
Okay. This is a latte, a coffee, cafe au latte, it's coffee. What book and what story does this coffee represent? It's a little bit hard, I guess, because this is what someone, before going to work, they went to a coffee shop.
Miracles. And it's the last chapter in the book.
Who went for coffee?
Uh,
It may be another one. I'm
Is
thinking
it
about.
Joe? What's her name?
Is that right there?
Uh,
Now,
actually,
I'm thinking about another time. Somebody else may have gone out to coffee for coffee.
Yeah, that wasn't the last chapter.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I think the minister
Yeah.
Did so it was.
drinking coffee.
So it was also in Heaven Can't Wait.
Mhm.
Maggie, when she
It
got
was in
her
both.
job in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
well.
He said that one.
Right.
Right,
Oh,
okay, yeah, she went to the
27
coffee.
messages now in the last 4 minutes.
Oh,
Didn't I say book?
okay,
I said book.
Mhm, that's what
29.
so that's good. Okay, the last one,
I'll show you one.
and Deb, you gotta help me with this one. New Orleans.
I'm gonna go with miracles and lives of ordinary people.
Is that
No?
well,
No, it wasn't.
You're crushed by your own notes.
No, it's on the crossword puzzle.
Oh!
that's in.
It's the very last question.
We haven't got to
So
that
you don't
yet.
know. Okay.
It's called doubling up on notes.
Your future.
New Orleans. Who's from New Orleans?
Is that
Or
life,
hometown?
life in the spirit.
Oh, that's, that, no. That was a
Yeah,
miracle.
remind me.
That's
That
what I
was
said.
miracles?
Yeah, that was a miracle.
Actually, it
Exactly what I
was,
said.
New Orleans.
So you
So
were
I was
right.
right.
Yeah.
So you
Because
were
the
right.
last question said the crossword puzzle is Southern Louisiana.
Ah, that's good.
It was a miracle.
Getting double crushed, Dalton, because you thought you got it.
What was his name?
I thought it was funny because you're guessing a book.
His name, cause he went to
It
New
doesn't
Thanks,
Orleans.
tell you
Not
it's from
even.
Miracle. I live in New Orleans.
That was it, guys. This
Does it mean
is
that
a,
you know what else in Southern Louisiana? It's swampland.
so thank you
Can't
for
cook
your
in Louisiana.
Got
attention.
the eclipse.
Thank you, Tanya.
You won.
Actually-
So team 2, you won this one.
Yes,
So you
still
can't
win.
say-
Yeah.
Get
What did I
crushed.
get as a present?
Thank you for your participation.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's good.
Waiting for the president.
I would have had the card, but we talked
Yeah.
about that. I have a gift next time.
No problem.
I have no fear.
I'm
I'm
good.
not
I
worried.
think these are good people. They just want to get time.
Speaking
We
of
just
Tanner,
wanted revenge from the
speaking
last.
of Tanner and his crossword puzzle review, basically, I do have a replica of what you have in front of you.
Somebody cheat.
I have a replica of the crossword puzzle that you have in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what we're going to do is go ahead, if I can find a, eraser. Just hold on a second.
David, you looking for a draft?
Oh, these are more real ones.
Still going. It's not a group chat.
Okay, I got
So
it.
they all favorites.
I'll be in Mark right behind.
So anyway, all of you have the sheet. Ken, you don't have a sheet, do you?
You can use mine, I can't see it.
No, no.
This the winning one?
It will be as soon as you start writing.
Okay, so what you have is a crossword puzzle, and Yvonne, could you get a copy of the book, Miracles? I want to show them, because most of you probably have seen the crossword puzzle
In the back.
in the back. This is the third book, and for those of you who don't know, or if you forgot, there is a crossword puzzle in the back of the book, and it refers to the various stories in Miracles. And so what I did was replicate the crossword puzzle, and fortunately I was able to put a plastic coating on top of it, so I can write on it, write the answers. These are the clues to your, well, over here you have clues across, and over here you have clues down, and so you have the same thing in front of you. So in the next 10 minutes that we have to finish things up this afternoon, we're going to go ahead and focus on miracles in the lives of ordinary people, and try to answer the questions to this crossword puzzle. Okay? So, Dalton, will you be able to remain? Or
I think I am.
Okay. Thank you all for coming.
No, thank you for having me.
Okay. So, that's what we're going to do in the next 10 minutes, because that's about how much time we have left. It's about 10 minutes. So, and I may have a surprise as well for you. So, all of you like working with crossword puzzles, I assume, or not?
I ain't did it in so long.
Yep, you got a crossword puzzle quite a bit. Okay. So anyway, I know Roy, you've read all the books, so you may have be at an advantage in this as well. So anyway, let's do, how do we want to do this? Let's start at the top, okay? Clues across, and again, you have your sheet in front of you, and 3, it says, Miss Mary referred to one of the few friends she had by this name. So who do you think this might be? Miss Mary. Anybody with an idea? Roy? Okay. Okay.
That's in the first chapter too. Man.
Okay, that's number 3, right? Where's
Yeah.
3? The answer is Father. This, I believe this is Miracles. Well, yeah, actually all of this is in Miracles, so kind of forget about Life in the Spirit and Heaven Can't Wait. All the answers are in Miracles, in the lives of ordinary people. And I won't give you the details behind this, but actually it was about my story when I was growing up. We used to, there was this older lady that used to live beside us, and she used to come over to our house every weekend to look at television. And if you read the book, you probably remember that.
I remember.
But anyway, she used to have she was Roman Catholic, by the way. And occasionally she used to have her priest come by to pray with her and whatnot. So anyway, she used to call him Father. Okay. Okay. Now feel free to go ahead and write. All of you have pen, pencil?
No.
Let's see.
My wife got one, that's good. Father.
Ken, do you have?
Right.
Yep. Okay, so that's, the next one. This river separates these two cities of the same name. That's 5.
New York, New York.
Mississippi.
Actually, it's the Mouse.
Oh, okay. I thought you was
The
asking.
Mouse River. It separates. This is Kansas City. Actually, I believe the second chapter, Caught by the Storm. Those of you who've read the book, is it the second chapter? I think it's the second chapter. But anyway, the setting is Kansas, if I'm not mistaken. And so anyway, the Mississippi River, I use Mouse River instead of Mississippi River. You know. So that's 7, a principle that if used will assure that your prayers will be answered. 7. Okay, 7 is PBL. PBL. And if I remember correctly, PBL stands for pray. I forget exactly.
Is it pray before
Pray before you leave.
I forget. Go back and read the book and you'll see.
Pray before you leave.
Yeah. But anyway, PBL is the key to answered prayer. So if you want your prayers to be answered, go back and look at that. You know. Obviously, all this makes a lot more sense if you've read the book and retained it. Okay, 8. The next one, an expensive restaurant with cloth-covered tables. That's number 8. Across Nessolus.
Oh, yeah.
This is when me and my wife first met. That was the first restaurant we went to, if you remember. And I think she does. Hopefully. So that's 8 across. So it's right here in Raleigh on Wade Avenue. You all know where it is?
At least one of us in the group,
Glen Avenue.
let him remember.
Okay, 9. Jason loves this food more than anything else his wife prepares for him. And number 9, that would be soup. And I think that's the first chapter. First chapter, if you remember. And I think the title of it is Collision. And excuse me, I'm trying to remember the names of the chapters that I but anyway, if you go back and read it, the soup was his favorite food. The next one, 10, Earl's favorite hobby. By the way, what was Earl's in the chapter entitled Fire? What was his favorite hobby?
What was the name?
Earl and Fire. The answer, for the sake of time, is biking. Right. Again, if you've read the book, and of course those of you who haven't read the book, I will hold you responsible, but biking, 10.
You said biking.
Biking.
Yeah, he liked to ride a bike.
Yeah, biking. And he had an accident because of that, as a matter of fact. That happened in real life, as a matter of fact. He actually had an accident riding a bike. We've been trying to get him to stop riding his bicycle, but he's intent on continue. I won't tell you how old he is. But anyway. Number 10, well not number 10, but 12. This person's son was healed by Jesus only after he petitioned and asked Jesus to help him. Okay, I'll just go ahead and write these in. The nobleman. What is that? Nobleman. Noble man.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, if I'm not mistaken, healed him. Again, if you go back, read the chapter, you'll see this. 13, are you all keeping up? Now, keep in mind, later on, you go back whenever you have time. You don't have to do it like tomorrow or next week. But when you have the time, and especially when you read this particular book, all of this will make a lot more sense. Okay? Unless you're like Roy, you've read it already, which to him might make sense anyway right now. But anyway, 13, this class was a big challenge for Alan in his first year of college. That's 13 across. That's algebra. If you remember. Algebra. If you remember. Algebra.
What was that?
Algebra.
Algebra.
Spell it for me.
15.
ALGE
A with A, L,
GE BRA.
thank you.
Okay, 15. The rain had this sound as it pounded on the roof of the house. Now, where is my, because I don't remember the answers to these, actually. I really don't. I should, but I don't. Now, where's my answers?
Oh, it's right there.
Now you wrote the book.
I know, but I need the answers. Okay, where are we, 15?
15.
Is orchestra. The rain had this sound as it pounded on the roof of the house. Orchestra.
Spell it. O-R.
So those of you who know how to spell orchestra, you can kind of be ahead of me.
ORCHESTRA.
O-R-C-H-E-S-T-R-A.
Yep.
Okay, now going.
18 across?
18,
Or 16?
18.
16.
You know, okay. Let's go down, because I didn't do all of these. Okay, let's go to down, on your sheet. Okay, number 1, the name of a high school. That should be Constance. Constance. That's C-O-N-S-T-A-N-C-E.
Got it.
Constance. Okay, and then this person had a mustard seed of faith, but it helped her to recover from her condition. Now this is in the very first chapter of Miracles, if you remember, if you read the book. Jessica, you remember the daughter? That's going down, so Jessica. All right. And 4, this situation caused a lot of problem for this family as they returned from their religious retreat. This family went to this religious retreat in Missouri, but on their way back, they had experienced a lot of turbulence on their plane flight back. Turbulence. T-U-R-B-U-L-E-N-C-E. Turbulence.
That's 4 down.
4 down, right. So all of these should fit together.
And they do.
Hopefully, they do.
They do so
Well, that's
far.
good. That's good. At least something's going right.
What is 4 down there?
Huh?
Oh. And the name of what?
Turbulence. Like when an airplane has turbulence.
Turbulence.
If you've flown, Roy. T-U-R-B-U-L-E-N-C-E.
E-N-C-E.
And then 6, where Washington Tech is located. That was in Salinas. Again, if you remember, number 6 going down. That's S-A-L-I-N. The A is already there. And then S. Salinas.
Salinas.
A-L.
That's actually a place in Kansas, by the way.
N-A-S.
Texas.
That's in Kansas. That's in Kansas. Okay, 11, the trip to this city never happened because of an engine malfunction with the aircraft. You remember that, right, Paul?
Yeah, I do.
11, Vegas.
Las Vegas.
V-G-A-S.
BG what? Yeah.
V-E-G-A-S, Vegas, for Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Yes, that's Vegas, for Las Vegas. You got that, Ron?
Forget about the L.
Right, don't consider L, loss. Okay, 14, he enlisted first in this branch of the military. You should know that. Army. 14, where's 14? Oh, it's 20. A-R-M-Y, Army. And the last one, a reference to a type of food in southern Louisiana. It's Cajun.
Gumbo.
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 Right.
Oh, is that right?
J-U-N. Okay, so for some reason,
Wait, is it Cajun or gumbo?
so what now?
Never mind. It's Cajun.
Cage.
It's Cajun.
Cajun, yeah. That's southern Louisiana food.
Cajun.
If I remember correctly.
Cajun.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Cajuns.
Cajun.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's referring to.
So anyway, I don't know what happened to the last 4 clues.
Across.
So I don't know. I'm not going to even try to figure out the names of these. Do me a favor, read the book.
There you go.
And you'll see.
Good call.
TV Preacher, this TV show was, this was, I think this was Rawhide, I believe. Where's 18?
That works out. Raw.
I think it might be Rawhide. Might be Rawhide.
Is it R?
Is it R3?
How do you spell it?
R-A-W-H-I-D-E, I think, Rawhide.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Does that work? Okay, so
Yeah.
that's
For which one?
for 18.
18.
Cross.
And 19, these items were necessary for Earl during his recovery period at home. Now, remember this, 19 is crutches. What is 19?
That works.
Does it, crutches?
Cheers, yeah. That works.
And then 20, Earl was delivered from this calamity twice in his life. 20. That's easy. It's fire.
Oh, yeah.
Again, if you read the book on the chapter on fire, that's really was the whole.
Okay, wait a minute. What was
You missed one?
Now 16 TV.
The
16
Preacher is the only one.
TV Preacher is the only one that we didn't get.
Starts with an S.
S starts with an S.
What was
16
What was
cross.
19?
Cajun?
19 was,
19 were crutches. Crutches.
Yeah, 19 was crutches.
C-R-U, I don't want to
C-R-U-T.
display my deficiency in spelling, but
TCHES.
Yeah.
does that fit?
Mhm.
The only one that's missing is the 16 Preacher that starts with an S.
Start with an S.
And what's it's ATV Preacher. In Miracles,
Yeah, it's in Miracles and
it's a popular preacher.
Soji, I believe. I don't get the name of the preacher.
Soji?
Yeah, Solely. Solely.
Solely?
Yeah.
So it's not a popular preacher, it's just it's a made up
Right, it's a
character.
made-up character.
Okay,
So anyway, read the book.
What was 18?
18 was,
across.
18 across was Rawhide.
Raw.
Yeah, Rawhide, the TV show.
R-A-W-H-I-D-E.
And that's what our neighbor really liked.
Got it.
People, listen,
That
thank
is
you a
wagon
lot.
train.
So how long we missing the 16 then?
16 is the only one, we gotta go.
It's the only one.
We gotta.
Preacher, you gotta go read it.
So you gotta go read the book, read that. Yeah.
That's in Miracle.
Like
It's a
five.
miracle. Thank you all very much. We're
Thank
about
you.
5 minutes
Thank you.
late or after. And so we'll do this again at some
Okay.
point in the future.
All right.
There is a little time for networking if you'd like to do that.
So we got-
Clean up as well if you want to. Hang on.
Okay.
No.
Clean up.
So
No, it's only kidding. Only kidding.
Because she,
Refresh that.
My dad,
Same books, questions
my
on the
father
same
was
book.
born.
Maybe. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thanks all, everybody for coming.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks a lot, man. You all made it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bob Turner.
Take it easy, sir.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
He's our videographer. I think you may have seen him.
Oh, yeah.
And Ken, this is a good, he was at our B&I group a while back.
Uh-huh, sure was.
And Bob was,
Monday, is it good? Next
my grandmother.
So,
22nd.
Bring a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, that's right.
so he'll be there the next couple of months. We'll be out.
Bob.
I enjoyed it.
He'll be there. It was good, it was good. It'll be a lot cleaner the next time. It helps if you do. Oh, I'm on?
Yeah, you're on. You're still on.